Liverpool next 5 fixtures, 4 in Premier League, are not that hard. Like, it is not that if I can just see it, because after playing against Manchester City this weekend, we will hopefully play against Sunderland, which I know that we are going to win Sunderland. All these teams cannot win us or draw us home and away. They cannot win us home and away, and they cannot draw us on home and away. I am very, very certain that Liverpool are going to win Manchester City, which I know we cannot draw points in that game. It can never happen. We cannot draw points in that game. If we can draw points in another game, this weekend game against Manchester City, if we cannot draw points. We cannot afford to draw points against Manchester City in that game. If we draw points against Manchester City, that means our hope of getting into top 4, playing in the UEFA Champions League next season, is being cut off slightly. It will be cut off slightly. So if we are going to go into the game, we are going to win the game. And playing against Sunderland, this is another one. We are going to play against Sunderland. All these guys that took points away from us, get some points, 1 point, 3 point, 2 points away from us, we are going to get all those points back. We are definitely going to get those points back. So playing against Sunderland is going to be a beautiful game for Liverpool to win, because from what we've seen already, Sunderland team is lacking already. They are lacking presently. They are lacking. Playing against bigger team, they are lacking. So with the form that we are now, Liverpool are still going to come out very successfully in this game. Then against Brighton, we are going to play against Brighton in the FA Cup. That one is a win-win. That is a win-win for Liverpool, because we cannot afford to lose winning FA Cup this season. This FA Cup this season, I said it in my previous videos, you can check. This FA Cup this season is for Liverpool. It is for Liverpool. And for the fact that Liverpool have been able to bring in some players like we did in our previous game in the FA Cup, I know for sure that we are going to win FA Cup this season. And we are not going to drop players for any smaller teams to come and take advantage of us. That is what we did in the past. After that Brighton game, we are going to play against Nottingham Forest. We are going to win Nottingham Forest, and that is 9 points. We are going to grab 9 points in those 3 Premier League games and grab 3 points in that FA Cup game. And also when it gets to the last one, which is Westham, we know that Westham are a little bit stubborn now, because they don't want to go to relegation. They don't want to stay in the Premier League. They are just in between. They are fighting against principalities and power. So they are going to be very tough. This is the smallest team among these, but they are going to be very, very tough. Westham game versus Liverpool is going to be one of the toughest. They may even choose to go and sit deep. They may even choose to sit very, very deep in that game. And if they sit deep, we know that Liverpool always find it very difficult to play against teams that are sitting there deep. They are very, very. It is always very difficult to play against teams that sit very deep and defend. So it is going to be a very difficult game, this Westham game. Aside from Manchester City, Sunderland, and Nottingham Forest, this particular Westham game is going to be very, very difficult, because this is the game that at least will help us to be solid in the Premier League table. It will give us that ability to stay in the Premier League top 4 very, very well, if we are able to win some games and fit ourselves in there. So it is going to be a very difficult game. I am not saying that. I am not underrating any team. It is going to be a very, very difficult game. So if we get 3 points from these 4 games in the Premier League, that is 12 points. 12 points will get us to a very, very good position in the Premier League table. So if we win all this game and also win the game against Brighton in the FA Cup, that means we are rest assured. We are very, very, we will be very, very happy that at least we will go into the Premier League table top 4, at least, because these 12 points will get us a long way. So we are hoping to see what is going to happen and how we are going to manage our team, because presently we know that we don't have defensive line. It is only Konate, Virgil van Dijk, Milos Kekes, and Robertson that is there. Gomez is just a pivoted defender. That is what I always say. And if we are thinking of bringing Wataru Endo to come and fit in. Wataru Endo is not as fast to be able to occupy that particular right back position. His best position is defensive midfield. He can play in a defensive midfield very, very well. He will disturb the midfield. He will stop any threat that is coming up